Hello, I'm Rikatsu, and this is my recap about the anime The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. This anime is a new release that came out in the early days of April. For fans of a slightly different kind of healer, I think this anime will definitely be enjoyable. By the way, the main character also has a sort of harem. Anyway, I won't drag it out. Enjoy watching, everyone. The first episode begins by introducing us to the main characters, an elf girl named Lily and a healer named Xenos. Lily is making tea, and they sit down to have breakfast together. Lily tells us that healers have their own ranks. A third-rank healer only treats wounds, a second-rank healer saves lives, and a first-rank healer makes the world a better place. Her story is accompanied by a narration about the kingdom of Herset. This kingdom is entirely connected to healers. Thanks to the magic of healers, the kingdom has grown and become the center of magic. It is in the royal hospital that many healers gain knowledge, as well as a license to begin their journey as healers. But there is a person who did not receive a proper education and, moreover, did not get a healer's license, and that is Xenos. Xenos heals a patient who came to him, takes money from him, and then Lily comes and praises him for his work. She asks if Xenos has a house call, to which Xenos replies yes, and that he will return before dark. Lily is happy to hear that and says she will prepare dinner. Xenos says goodbye to Lily and leaves. Lily, in turn, begins to prepare dinner when suddenly Carmilla appears. She says that she is eagerly looking forward to the food that Lily is cooking. After Carmilla's praise, Lily becomes happy and says that she intends to become Xenos' wife one day, and that cooking is her best trait. Carmilla goes to her room, and then Zofia comes to their house, whom Lily meets and tells that Xenos is not home. Zofia decides to wait for him until he comes back, but she also knows that Linga will also come to their house. It turns out that Zofia and Linga know each other, and they both have the same goal, to wait for Xenos. From the way the girls act, it's clear they are kind of competing with each other, and Xenos is clearly the reason, but Lily calms them down, saying that they are in her house. Suddenly, Loe appears. She got bored and decided to visit Xenos. With the three of them barging into Xenos' house, the girls begin to wait for him. Meanwhile, Lily has finished cooking dinner, adding a secret ingredient, and asks the girls to watch the stove while she goes to fold the laundry. The girls decide to try the food Lily prepared, and they like it so much that they can't stop and end up emptying the whole pot. Realizing what they've done, they decide to cook a new dinner, but then Lily comes back and asks them to explain what's going on. Lily is very upset about what the girls have done, and realizing this, they offer to help Lily cook a new one, but unfortunately, there were only enough ingredients for one dinner. Suddenly, Carmilla's voice is heard. She is unhappy that the dinner she was looking forward to was eaten by them, and the girls immediately apologize. Lily decides to fix the situation and sends the girls out to get ingredients, and they quickly rush out. Left alone with Lily, Carmilla says that Lily is too kind, and that she herself wouldn't have forgiven them if they had drunk her alcohol. Smirking, Lily says she's not angry because she's an adult, but what really worries her is whether she'll be able to finish dinner by the time Xenos returns. In the city, Xenos saw a beast-like girl walking down the street holding her stomach. Suddenly, an aristocrat appeared, who turned out to be her owner. He asked her, "Where have you been?" It turned out she had gone to the hospital, but was refused treatment because she had no money. After hearing this, the aristocrat grabbed her by the hair and ordered her to get back to work. Bringing her to the cemetery, the aristocrat began to beat his slave, saying she should start doing something useful if she didn't want to end up in one of the graves. Suddenly, some strange aura began to enter the girl, and just when her master was about to leave, she attacked him and wounded him. While running away, he encountered Xenos and begged for help, but Xenos had no idea what the man was talking about. Meanwhile, the beast-like girl, now shrouded in a strange aura, had already caught up with her master. Xenos, noticing this, asked the aristocrat what they had been doing with her. He replied that they were just dripping. Xenos then asked another question, namely, what exactly they were dripping, but the man avoided answering, saying it was none of his business. The girl's attack missed because Xenos saved her master just in time. She started attacking Xenos. However, all her attacks missed. The aristocrat became bold and ordered Xenos to kill his slave, but Xenos refused. After all, killing people is not his job. On the contrary, he prefers to save people, since he is a healer. Suddenly, their dialogue was interrupted by another attack from the beast girl, but Xenos easily deflected it. The aristocrat was shocked by what he saw. No healer could have done what Xenos just did. Despite her constant attacks, none of them hit Xenos. Defending himself, he knocked her into a nearby building, and part of its wall collapsed on the aristocrat. Having subdued the girl, Xenos approached her and said he was ready to help, but she needed to calm down. The girl managed to say only that it hurt a lot and that she couldn't bear it anymore. Xenos, noticing the strange aura again, understood everything. Not only hunger, but also possession had driven her to attack. Understanding the core of the problem, Xenos healed the girl and became curious about what exactly they were dripping, since it even caused a spirit to enter her. After exorcising the spirit, Xenos said his work for the day was done. It turned out that the aristocrat who had survived the wall collapse had been watching everything the whole time. He was amazed at how quickly Xenos healed the girl and realized that Xenos was incredibly powerful. Approaching closer, the aristocrat said to Xenos that he really was a healer. Xenos replied, "Yes, that's right." After hearing that, the aristocrat began begging for help, to which Xenos responded that his working day was already over. Could he wait until tomorrow? The shocked aristocrat said he would die before tomorrow. Xenos then said that if he wanted his help, he'd have to pay. The aristocrat, without hesitation, took out a pouch of money and threw it to Xenos, asking if it was enough. Xenos replied, no. The aristocrat was shocked by the refusal, since he had already paid more than the market price. But Xenos isn't an ordinary healer. He's a dark healer without a license, so he can afford to fleece a wounded aristocrat. Upon hearing the term dark healer, the aristocrat wondered if such a thing even existed. Xenos replied that it's illegal, just like grave robbing. The aristocrat pretended not to understand what he meant, to which Xenos said, "Ah, right, you were just dripping." Xenos then said he was ready to take the aristocrat's slave to make up the difference, to which the aristocrat agreed, and Xenos healed him. Sometime later, in the forest, Xenos was sitting and waiting for the girl he had basically bought to regain consciousness. As soon as she woke up, she immediately got scared and asked, "Who are you?" To which Xenos introduced himself and said that he had bought her. Xenos asked how her name was pronounced. It turned out the beast-like girl's name was Till. After that, Xenos ordered her to undress, as he wanted to make sure she was in good condition, since the girl had cost him a lot. Examining Till, Xenos realized she had problems with her stomach, and since she looked unwell, Xenos helped her up. After Xenos healed Till, she was surprised at how quickly and without any signs or spells he had healed her. Xenos replied that any healer could have done it. Till admired Xenos' strength and thanked him for saving her. Xenos said that gratitude wasn't enough. She would have to work. Till said she was ready for anything, and Xenos asked her if she knew where to find a certain herb he needed. Till replied that she did, and asked Xenos to follow her. Arriving at the place, she found what he had asked for, and asked if this was it. Xenos confirmed. Till was surprised that this was all he needed. She had expected it to be much harder, but that was it. Xenos didn't need anything else. Till was confused and didn't understand what Xenos was saying, but it turned out he had decided to let her go. To this, Till replied that he had saved her life, and she hadn't even done anything in return. But Xenos thought otherwise. She had found the herbs for him, and the debt was paid. Tearing up the contract, he said that Till could do whatever she wanted. To this, Till hesitantly said that she didn't even know what she wanted, but now that she was no longer a slave, she would live in order to find out what it is that she wants, and said that once she figures it out, she would definitely share it with Xenos. Xenos told her that they would see each other again, and that if she got hurt, she could come to him, and he would definitely heal her, but not for free. Returning home, Xenos is met by Lily, who says that dinner is not ready yet. Suddenly, Zofia, Linga, and Loo appear with groceries. When Xenos asks, "What are you all doing here?" they prefer not to answer. Going to his room, Xenos begins working on his own things, when suddenly Carmilla appears behind him, saying that it looks like Xenos is busy with something interesting. She also felt that Xenos had met a new girl, to which Xenos told her to stop joking. After some time, the girls come to Xenos, and Lily says that she will cook a lot of food, but then suddenly changes her mind and tells Xenos she will make some tea instead, and wants to drink it together with everyone. Xenos agrees. That's the end of the first episode of the anime, The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. Leave comments about how you liked the new anime. Also, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.